You know what I've been thinking about recently? Single-player DLC in Grand Theft Auto 5. It's been a topic of conversation ever since the game's release, and still hasn't seen the light of day. Multiple articles suggest that Rockstar has been working on single-player DLC ever since pretty much the game's release, but due to GTA Online's success and popularity, all the content from single-player DLC was either moved to GTA Online or scrapped entirely. Most recently, with the casino update that came out only a few months ago for GTA Online, was actually planned for single-player as early as 2014. However, the idea was reformed into a DLC for GTA Online instead. Rockstar's decision to continuously ignore the want for single-player DLC has left fans, including myself, a little bit disappointed. So that left only one option, for fans to create their own DLC for the game instead. Which brings us to the topic of today's video. GTA 5 modder Alabal3, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, took it upon himself to create 70 new missions for the game. To put that in perspective, that's pretty much the amount of missions that are in the game's story mode already. Needless to say, Alabal put a lot of work into this, and it's probably as close as we're ever going to get to actual single-player DLC. The mod's in the description if you'd like to download it, and I think it's pretty damn good. While the mod does have some limitations, like obvious lack of voice acting and a actual plot, it makes up for that by actually removing some of the limitations that the original game's story mode had. For example, after the game's release, there was a decent amount of content added, like new vehicles and a jetpack and whatnot. Seeing as these were released after the game's initial launch, they never got to see the light of day in the story mode. And that's where Alabal's mod picks up on it, adding tons of missions and a variety of different interiors and different vehicles that you would have never seen in the actual story mode. And Alabal isn't done just yet. Apparently, 10 new mods will be added with every major update, meaning that every month or so there will probably be a new 10 missions to jump into if you want even more content. Oh, and if that wasn't good enough, if you expect this mod to be a crazy size that will blow up your computer, it's safe to say that probably won't be the case considering the fact that the mod is 4 megabytes big. So while it's safe to say Rockstar probably won't be the one providing us with single player DLC anytime soon, it's good to know that the community has people keeping the content going when Rockstar isn't. But that's all there is to say about this mod right now. The mod is ever growing and will continue to receive content as the days go on, so I'm excited to see where this mod goes in the future, but that's about all there is for me. And if this video gets enough likes and enough people want to see it, I might even stream myself playing this mod on Twitch. I guess it all really depends. What people want. What do you want? Will you ever be happy? While the mod does have some limitations, like obvious lack of